Hello, this is Javito, and today we're going to be exploring the West Highway on 6B60. This highway is on the minus Z coordinate, and that's one is the one we're going to be maxing out. We're here in close to that highway and close to spawn. Actually 200 blocks away from spawn in the minus Z cord. And I don't know, I just wanted to do the intro here because that way it's just everything's flooded, and I saw this half slab chest, which made me, I didn't know this existed. It's crazy. And I'm going to be exploring this in this direction. Yep, here our journey begins. So I'm carrying a lot of resources, as you can see. These are mainly a restock kit, more restock signs, so I can place signs, a lot of elytras, and a ton of melon kits. I'll explain that later, but we're going to travel through spawn while I explain some stuff. I'm going to be traveling using my elytra and using the elytra fly hat on Meteor Client, so I don't want to walk everything, I don't have that much time, so I just fly it and that's it. Let's see some signs. Tinkerer was here in the beginning of our journey. And yeah, this is spawn, it's everything's grieved, and there's a lot of snow. I don't know if that's a plugin or it's just these biomes that spawn that just snow. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Most of spawn is covered in snow. There's different highways. There's this one, which I'm flying on. There's another one at the top, which is made out of netherite. This is the Imperial Society. There's this netherite one, which is pretty cool looking. And there's this top one, which there's two over here actually. But this one ends pretty quickly. If you're asking me how I know everything of this, it's because I traveled a bit and then realized my OBS wasn't working properly. Yeah, this one ends, and that's why I had to begin the journey again from zero. But yeah, so I know I spoiled myself a bit. That's why I know a bit of stuff about this highway. But I guess that's cool. I can tell you some more stuff. And yeah, I wanted to fly through this while recording because it's spawn. It's really interesting. Let's see this sign. Ohio Gamer was here, and yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff built here, and a lot of ruins, and everything is destroyed. It's very anarchy-like, and some bedrock too. Yeah, I'm gonna be showing the things I find the most interesting, and you can tell me what you think about it. Yeah, you can tell me any content you'd like to see in this channel. I'm not gonna be extremely active, but I'll try to upload some videos every now and then. And that's it. I'm gonna stop recording, and when I find something interesting, I'll begin recording. Okay, I'm still traveling. I'm around 7k out, and I saw some trees over here and some statues. They look pretty cool. Jesus statues looking good. They may have been reefed, but they're pretty nice standing. And there's some bedrock top over here. And the highway's pretty good looking. It has these guy's head. OG Mirror, I think is the name. Wait, let me grab one and check. Yeah, OG Mirror's head. I don't know, I guess he's a 6D player. I've actually traveled through the East Highway not long ago, but I didn't record it. I just thought it would be cool to record this journey because I enjoyed a lot the other one, and I think it's cool that you find a lot of stuff. You find a lot of signs, which I love to read. OG Mirrors here. And I'm also going to be leaving my trace on this highway so you can find it in the future. Or grave it, which is probably what most people do, but I don't care. And looks like there's only one highway, which there used to be, like, if you remember, some up top and two at the bottom. Oh, there's still one at the top. As you can see, still has stuff. Let's check what's up there. This is the 10K milestone, by the way. It's huge lava cast. I don't think there's anything inside. Nah. Banner. Everything's empty. I'll get to the top. Give me 1 second. There's a beautiful Imperials logo with this funny face. Yeah, some players been there in here. You know, 10K milestone, cool. Let's head on with our trip. I'll go to the Ceros here. I'll go to the bottom highway because I think it's better. You get to see more stuff. It's better, I think, in my opinion. And I'll update you when I find something cool. Yeah, I think you might also enjoy some casual traveling, and also I can talk and chat about the channel and stuff. So you may have noticed there's every 1,000 blocks there's a milestone, like a number that says how far we are, and I think that's funny. And you may have noticed that for my accent I'm Spanish, and that's why please ask you to be patient if I don't have a good English or if you don't really understand me in some phrases. This is a cool sign. It's lambing. It said, I think. Yeah, I hope the recordings you can hear it good. Although my keyboard, I know it's really loud and annoying probably. And you may be asking why. I don't know why I speak in English instead of Spanish, which is my main language. 6B has a. Oops, not loading. 6B has an active Spanish community. I don't know. I think it's good so I can improve my second language. We've kept seeing these Imperials logos, which are really cool. Actually, my Elytra kit was given by an Imperials member. Yeah, tell me what you think about this highway traveling. I think it's really cool. I'm going to show you what I like. Oh, wonky. And yeah, this part is not really briefed, and we're about to reach 20K, which I will show you in a minute. Let's see what this landmark has to offer. Wow, it's a huge lava cast. Yeah. There's a highway under the highway for some reason. Double highway. Oh, this one ends here. Jump. I'll give you an update when I find something cool, although this is really cool. It's like a rose made out of blocks. Cool flower. Okay, so I decided to film because I was finding some interesting stuff. Well, first, these guys' signs, which are all over the place. And, whoa. And I've noticed there's like lamps all over the highway. I don't know for what reason, who has placed them, but there's a ton of these lamps. Oh, we go down. And here we have a griefed area. I don't know. And I don't know, I thought it was funny. There's always lamps, like someone is replacing them all the time. Let's see how far these lamps get. And it's 25K milestone, I think. 26. Well, and I also want to explain why I have these mini shulkers full of melons. And it's mainly because in the dupe that happened recently at the end of 2025, that was a big lava cast. I, for some reason, duped 23 million melons, and now I need to use them or something. So I'll just carry them over, and you may have seen some melons at spawn. They probably replaced by me, or well, there was a clan a long time ago that used to be active and do melon builds and stuff, which was called Melon Clan, but they're not active anymore, so you're probably seeing my builds made of melon. So I was flying and I found this dirt highway, and I just wanted to check where it leads, and I'm gonna record if there's something interesting. Well, it seems there used to be something interesting, but there's nothing interesting no more. The lamps are still here. I think they may have been replaced by the highway builders, which are really great people, and they're the best. I really, because they build this structure so all players can travel safely, you know? I really appreciate it. Some people like the highwaymen, they're great at doing this job. And yeah, so I was flying and I found a lot of signs and I stopped by, and they're from Tinker Armor, the guy we saw the signs from at Spawn. I'm pretty sure he traveled this same highway, probably. I don't know until which point, but we'll find out. Yeah, while I was traveling, I found out this structure which looks like an angel or a fairy, and it looks really grieved or unfinished. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it would have been a great structure to have along the highway. There's also these huge chunk errors, maybe from the time that they merged 6B and 7B map. I stumbled upon a signboard and there was some people here, and yeah, I put my sign over here. Let's go. See what I find. Whoop. There's always like these weird secondary highways which were built wrong and they just disappear, and there's sometimes paths of highway like bunk like to the side 3 blocks or 5 blocks made out of obsidian perfectly placed, and I don't know why. Like for example this one. Well, it has another pole, but there's a lot of ones that don't make sense. And I don't know, maybe that's a glitch that happens when you're building highways, that just builds the side of it. I don't know. We are about to reach the 50k milestone, so let's see what this milestone offers us. Just a bit of griefing, you know, some cool stuff. Server's not loading properly, don't know why at the moment. That's making my travel really slow down. I don't know. Oh, now it's a big lag spike. Well, I may leave the traveling for another day so I can travel faster. I don't know, I'll tell you guys. Hello, today's a completely different day, and I stopped traveling the other day because of the lag, and today we're beginning with this new construction. It's sort of a melon town, I don't know, has a prize inside, and whoa, ooh, seems like someone was here. Who is this? I did not live that there. Oh, someone was here. Cool. Like to see that this highway is being traveled. So I barely started traveling, and since the highway has gone to 1 block of obsidian, which is quite weird, I think there's still a lot of highway to travel. We'll see what we find. I'll see you in the next clip. Yeah, so we're here and there's a massive lava cast next to 60k, and it seems like Tinker Armor, the guy we saw at Spawn, has cleared the highway so we can travel through. So thank you, Tinker Armor. And ooh, here we can see a cactus, probably from the cactus dupe that happened not long ago. Yeah, I'll see you in the next clip with some epic and cool stuff. So this is the 60k milestone. I built this and I left some melons inside, and it seems like over here we have a weird road. It looks like a rainbow road of Mario Kart. It's really cool. It has tons of colors and it's really nice to see. It seems like we have another rainbow road ahead of us. I didn't see much, but that's what we have. Most of the borders of the highway now are made of random materials. It seems like the highway builders only built the low part on obsidian. And yeah, there's parts completely griefed, like that one, which is completely just one straight line of blocks. And yeah, that's being a common thing. We're still seeing the lamps. I really think they were placed by the highway builders because it doesn't make much sense. Someone just came here and placed those lanterns, and there's another highway under it, which is, well, it was pretty fine until now, which is, it's really cool to have 2 highways. One is more, oh, they merge right here. This, oh, new to me, I haven't seen this. Really cool to see how both highways merged. We're here in the 69 milestone. Nice. Wonk. Look at this cool chunk error. You're just flying here through the plains and then whoosh, nose in, mission. a straight line of ocean, and then you're back to normal land. Also, for some reason, there is just a chunk error under the highway, which is really cool. You know, literally in the middle, under of it. Really nice. And here is completely full of chunk errors, which is really nice to see. It's cool, different. And we're going through the tunnel. See you on the other side. The 80k milestone is a complete crater for some reason. There used to be probably something cool here, but you know, it got griefed like everything. Yeah, so let's keep exploring. I think the next time we see each other probably on the 100k, unless I see something cool. From this pyramid, along the way, I placed some melons in the chest inside. Thought it would be funny. Interestingly, someone decided to build a different highway here, Oluvier R. I don't know why, but you know, it's funny. Find someone just started a random highway here. Out here, randomly, and then almost 90k, there's this massive lava cast. I'll have to blur that. There's this huge lava cast, and it's inside, it's just, there's a way. I'll have to blur that, and it's full of Tinker Armor signs. I don't know who this Tinker Armor guy was, but he had a lot of wood for some reason. Over here in the 90k milestone, there's still this highway under here, and there's this road which seems to be a donkey tube station or something. I thought that it would be something about around, like, that has to do with duping, because there's a chested llama here. Doesn't have anything inside, but you know, funny. There's another one here. I think it doesn't have anything. Really funny. Oh, chicken. Nice. Really funny to find something in this llama, so let me check. Nah, nothing. A little melon here. Cool. And yeah, this is probably a duping station which got griefed, and there's a red ship. Cool. Yeah, so there's 4 highways, which 3 of them merge here. For some reason, I don't know why they did so many highways. And chunks are not loading today properly as well. I think it's, I don't know why. But yeah, there's a ton of highways for no reason. They could just have made the top one longer or something. Let's see some signs. Let's do a stop sign. Check. Moisty. Dead Bridge Guy Memorial. Rip. Rest in peace. I don't know if someone died here. I think there's a story here. Take all my stuff. I'm tired. Oh. A guy left. A guy left his stuff here. And it seems like it's people have been leaving stuff here for him. I'll get a flower and get it, put it there. Yeah, so I brought my flower here. Pay respects for the guy that stopped his journey right here. And let's see what we find ahead. We're pretty close to 100k. There's been a lot of things in the past 10,000 blocks. That's why I've been so slow. I've been watching stuff and stopping to see what people say. This is the 100k milestone. I placed my name here. I didn't have much space, so I, you know, wonk. And there's a huge lava cast here, another one behind it, which is massive. And let's see if there's something inside. Haven't checked it. Nothing really. Signboard. You know, Tinker Armor, our friend. He's been here all the time. Oh, he's been here recently, actually. This is the 100k. You know, more lava casting, more griefing. Ahead we can see a tunnel, and if we go through, it ends over here. There's some stairs, and it's really friendly here. And the highway continues here. I don't know. I thought this was cool, but I will show you this. And it was built by this guy, and you know, Merlin helped, and Crafty Boy was here. Okay, so close to here, there's this place where it seems like a lot of people have left kits, and some other people have been taking it. I left some melons here. And I also leave a kit here for anyone who comes through. You know, there is a lot of people giving and receiving kits, so I'll help the community and leave a kit over there and some melons. The road over here is really sketchy, and look at this. There's this trail of chunks, which is just plains, and there's it's all in right biome around. Really cool, nice to see. Yeah, lots of chunkers, really nice. I love to see these. They're like, I don't know, they're weird and I like them. There's a lot of signs here with a sunflower. Nice to see. I'm gonna leave my sign. Yep, this is my sign. I left it and I don't know. Let's see if the sunflower keeps there, stays there. And I wanted to talk about content. I don't know. I would like to make more content on 6B. I don't know what you guys would like to see. I like to do exploring videos or highway traveling videos. If any of you guys have a cool base and want to show me, I can upload it to YouTube too. I'm not much of a history guy, but you know, I could showcase some clans and their activity and see what they are up to. You know, I also have some more ideas, some cool spawn stuff and cool things we could do. I could do to this channel and upload so you can guys see it and enjoy it. You know, leave me in a comment to saying whatever you think you would like to see. Yeah, just as I cut the last clip, I found this dog and a guy saying, no wonder people abandon dogs, these creatures don't know how to follow. And yeah, I thought it was funny to find a dog here. Yeah, so I was flying through this biome and I thought, oh, this is really cool. So I built a melon igloo with some fries inside. Well, it's just melons inside as the price. Yeah, so we're in the chords -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and someone got this, which I thought it was really cool. Some people left signs saying, I hope this highway ends, and some of them, I hope this highway goes forever, you know. Really cool stuff, really nice to see the same people always in the signs. It's like you get to know them, but you actually never talk to them. It's kind of a weird experience. I hope you'll try traveling through highways like this, because it's, you know, it's a fun experience. It's very relaxing. And yeah, so along the highway, I've seen it a couple of times that there's this random chest scattered around where it says, you know, leave what you don't need and take what you need. And it's really nice to see people here donating stuff and what they've done. And you know, this guy had a battle. Merlin, I am happy you won. Yeah, let's keep traveling. So this is the part I most like about highway traveling. A sign saying "Sassari ahead," and then there's a lot of signs that say, "Don't kill this dog." Yo, what happened to this dog? No way, you just left him alone. And yeah, it seems there used to be a dog here and it was killed or something. I don't seem to see it around, so I don't know. I'll just leave a sign to see if someone answers in the future. I don't know. So as you can see, the highway has turned into the no more obsidian. Oh, I'm glitched. No more obsidian is just like natural. I think this is really cool, really nice to see. Different and more enjoyable experience than just, you know, obsidian. It's cool that oh, it said who hung lanterns. Merlin, thank you. I think it's really cool to see, you know, the different the highway like this, more than just obsidian, more obsidian. What do we have over here? We have a cool structure, Screeved, but it seems like it used to be really cool and be really nice. And next here we have a desert temple. Yeah, so the highway turned obsidian here and it was like all natural behind, and now we have another rainbow highway again, which looks really cool. And then here we go inside of a tunnel again. We are at the chords 135,000, so yeah, we're pretty far away. The highway is pretty natural over here. I like it, as I told you, and see you in the future in the next clip. Someone placed here what they call the field, just flowers. Nice. So I thought it would be funny to trap a chicken and call him Mac. And I don't know, for people to find in the future. I don't know, I'll leave him here. You can see there's a dog here. that though, you know, people have been feeding him. His name is Hermani. This is where the highway ended on July 23rd, 2025, but they seem to have extended it, and I guess it will be even longer. I thought this was funny. This guy wasn't handling with the dirt from the shovel. Then he came back a little later and, you know, just finished the job. And that's funny. And what is it? I just said this is too much dirt though. Since someone extended it for him. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, this 150k milestone. Really small. Looks like a chill place to stay. There's the OG mirror heads and an obsidian box. Let's see what do we have. Is it empty or is it full? As always, at least. Nice. So I built this flying melon over here with, you know, some melons inside. I thought it was cool, around the 150k mark. Nice, let's continue. Okay, so I found this inside. It's a half-ended chest placed between two blocks. It doesn't work when I left click, but I think it's crazy. And it's also like I can walk through it. It's so weird. Yeah, so I found this sign of a guy saying he left his horse here, and I wasn't finding it. And I flew around and it was around here. So yeah, I got it back here. So if this guy wants it back, so me more soon, I know it's over here. I've also fed it, and, you know, so here's okay. So before continuing my journey, I placed my name here with melons, and, you know, continued flying. I thought this was cool, like, you know, flying through the chunk errors over here. Yeah, so the highway was a bit broken over here. It was like, I don't know, broken. I couldn't walk through this, or, you know, I could fly, but I don't know, I widened it a bit with melons, and I placed some shaper here with some more melons. And look at this, what we have. Really nice looking village. Don't you think? It's like flying above water. So yeah, while flying, I saw this sign, and it wasn't rendering this. And I said, floating village, yes, it's called Skyrim. Welcome. And we fly here, we have a really nice village where I built my own house. So I'm part of this town now. So we're reaching 160k. There's this village, and I don't know what this is. Highway to hell. Yeah, let's continue. Yeah, so there's this nice farm who has been replanted with these trees. Really chill spot. Yeah, and I left some melons over here for the travelers. There's a ton of people who's been here. I've been seeing a lot of signs of a Merlin person. And, you know, I don't know who he is, but he's traveled days recently. So if you look, there's this sign that says that on the 3rd of December 2025, this was the end of the highway, and we're on 179k. So over here there were a few leaders, and I killed them, and, you know, I left some melons over here. So yeah, I was flying, and then I saw these two shulkers which have some gear. I thought I would take these helmets because mine is kind of broken, and yeah, let's see how it looks. Pretty nice, better than the one I had. I'll leave this one here for in case someone needs them, and I also take the boots. Yep, so look at this. We have a wheat field with a ton of people that have been here. Hi traveler, I've made a little shelter for the workers. Think you're getting closer, keep going faster. Think you will try to explain faster. Thanks a lot, Frost. 62785. Don't need any wheat, but I don't know, a lovely house you made here. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, just a pretty nice house and to stay if you need some food. Nice. I think I'm gonna leave some food also over here in this chest. You know, more melons. And yeah, I'll continue the journey. Okay, so I thought it was a good idea to build something out of melons or something for the travelers to, have some variation along the journey. And yeah, I built these arches and made out of melon. For no reason really, just for fun. Yeah, so I thought it was funny. I would tell you that I've been seeing some signs from a guy named Crafty Boy, and they're from today. So, and yesterday I saw him the signs from yesterday, because the last two clips I showed you are from a completely different day. Yeah, we're kind of going to the end of the highway like at the same pace, at the same rhythm. I don't know, I thought it was funny. I like to see his signs, and he probably has seen mine. So yeah, let's see who gets there first. We are about to reach 200k. Let's see what we have here. This is the 200k milestone. Really nice. There's nothing really. Just a huge obsidian structure. I don't know what this is. I don't know. It's probably griefed. But yeah, let's see who's been here. GM, gameplay, Super Duke. Yeah, the same people from most of the journey are here. And yeah, let's see down here. Nice. Oh, really nice to see. We have to continue our journey now. I like that this is not really like super duper griefed. I built a small platform on the 200k milestone, so people grab a bunch of melons, and I also got a shelter, and continue their trip. Yeah, so you remember the clip I was talking about Crafty Boy? Yeah, I just found his sign that he was here today. He might have been here. I asked the bot and he said he was here 6 hours ago. And yeah, I left him a sign yesterday saying I overtook you, Crafty Boy. And he overtook me again today. Let's see where the highway ends. I may see him at some point. It would be really cool. And yeah, as you can see, this is the end of the Western Highway, but it was like on the 22nd of December from 2025, and today is 16th of January. We're really close to the end right now. And let's see. Yeah, so it seems like someone built this and it was kind of offset from the center. And first he was complaining about it and just giving him a tip to make it centered. Yeah, so just as I was finishing the last clip, we found a Barbie village, aside from the highway. You go here and there's this small village of cherry blossom houses. Really cool, really nice. I like this a lot. It's really nice to see people build these things. I don't know if this is natural. It doesn't generate naturally, right? This is man-made, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Look, there's pink sheep too. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a sign here, some melons, and we'll continue our journey. Yeah, so I may have built a melon temple. Along the highway, I always was writing signs that I needed to build a melon temple. So yeah, I made this arrow to sign out that this is the melon temple that I've built. And here it has a signboard for the new travelers to come, and some melons. And yeah, I think it's cool to have this for the next people who come here and visit it. So I was flying and then I saw this sign, end of the road January 13th. This is 3 days ago. And yeah, Crafty Boy left this sign. It looks like we're close to the end of the road, but I hope not, because it has been a great journey. It's really fun to travel through these highways, and I recommend if you have time, do it, because it's not the epic stuff you can find or anything. It's the signs of the people, the history it tells, the funny things you find along the way. It's not super impressive, but it's a nice thing to do when you're stressed or you don't have much time. You It's a good thing to do, and I encourage you guys to do it. Let's see what we have here. A floating village. This is really cool. You know, this looks like it's the end of the road. Yeah, Crafty Boy was here today. These people were here today, and this guy was here yesterday. So looks like it's the end. I also built more melon stuff so people can have it, and I'm gonna check if there's more builds over here or more road. Only after I got the clip, the highway was built. Crafty Boy has been extending it today, and the creepers seem to blow up all the sides. I'm gonna write here, you know, and let's see how far he built. He built it, you know, a couple thousand blocks, I think. Yeah, and I'll see you at the end of this road. This is the end officially. This is the end of the road where Crafty Boy left it, and yeah, he finished today. So I just saw this. I don't know what it is. Looks like a base or sort of like for wheat. Oh, this is 2 years ago. Looks like. Yeah, really nice. The video is not over yet because I will do something. And oops. Well, boom. And what I want to do is I want to build a bigger melon temple. So ahead of the road, so that in the future people find it, and you know, they find it and place their signs and see cool stuff, and eventually it will get griefed. And by the way, the chords are this minus 226k in the X highway. I've been saying C the whole video. Yeah, this is the X highway, sorry. So this is the final melon temple I've built. It's really cool looking. This is all the shulkers I've used, 9 shulkers, and you know, this one is used to fill those chests. And yeah, I took approximately 2 days to build this. I'm really bad at building, I'm really slow. You can get a better look at it. I'll turn full bright now, and yeah, this is, you know, the stuff I left on chests, some melons, you know. And there's actually been people here while I was building this, you know. I left here this sign, and then this person said, this is a weird castle. Yeah, it is. And yeah, this person was here too, like yesterday. And yeah, one of these persons took my glowstone shulker, so I didn't have much glowstone. And here you can see all the elytras I went through in this trip. You know, 5 elytras, and I started a 6th one. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. You will see maybe more of my content. I don't know what's the next thing I will upload. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, subscribe if you want more content. See you in the next video.